You know, like I tell bro, I'm like, yo, you know, like this shit official. Let's go with it. Man, I did some joints. I did El Chapo. I did a joint Feel Like It, Just Friends, and Finego. And like motherfuckers was on it around the hood. My nigga, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm thinking I'm that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm talking shit. I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm looking at niggas that ain't fucking with me as fools for not fucking with me. And I ain't even know the game was about that chicken, bro. Like, the whole time, all these years, it's been about that chicken. Like, the whole time, the shit that niggas doing now, that niggas acting like they so, you know, figured it out. Like, niggas been doing that. You know what I'm saying? It was just, they brought it to light when that internet era hit, that social media era, and that fucking the digital recording. Like once that era hit, bro, that shit was really like chucked up to, you know, like a nigga could have a label and don't even got a building. You feel me? Like a nigga got a label in his building, his office is the studio where he record. He could type whatever. So it was like, you know, like knowing all these things, bro, like I started taking it serious. And then I'm thugging out this bitch. Like I'm real live thugging out this bitch. Like whooping, jumping in shit. However that shit had to go, I was with that shit, you know? So like, I had a lot of time to myself, if you dig where I'm going. Like, I was locked up, bro. Like I started going to jail, and when I started going to jail, people started losing their hopes for a nigga. They been knew that I was able to be where I'm at right now and provide the material I'm providing now. But like, I done let these motherfuckers down, nigga, so much that every bit I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit. I would tell my niggas like, that's my mans right there. Like, but like, I was telling my niggas like 15, 20 years ago, like, yo, bro, yo, we ready to blow. Like, I drop a song, like, yo, bro, we gonna blow. This the one. Like, yeah, you know how that shit go, nigga. Like, then, when I got out of jail my last time, When I got out of jail my last time, I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna take this shit all the way. I'm gonna go all the way, and if I fail, if it don't work, I'm done. I don't wanna hit, I don't want niggas to be like, yo, you should, nah. And it's crazy because the whole time, if I had that drive from the beginning, I would have been made it, my nigga. Like, I wasn't taking life serious. I was in my own way, my nigga. I can't sit up here and tell you that, oh, jail kept me out of it. Oh, this, that, baby moms kept me from rapping. I had to take care of my son. I can't make up no excuses, bro. Like, I was in my own way. If I was providing properly, I would have that time, you feel me? If I was, you know, moving right, I would be able to be trusted. Like, niggas couldn't trust me, bro. Nigga fuck with me, they couldn't trust me, like, not on no wild, like, take you off or no shit, but like on some real live, like, you know, like, real live shit, like, you know, I was just like, yo, I done went to jail, like, 3 times, like, nigga, you gotta realize, like, I got locked up I got locked up, it was 2015, bro. I was locked up for a home invasion, you know what I'm saying? I did like 7 months fighting that junk, beat that junk. Then I was home for like 45 days and caught another charge. Like, ran from the police in the whip, had some work on me, had some niggas in the car. Like, I really crashed out, literally crashed. Like, I really dumbed out, you know, like I put niggas' lives in jeopardy that just came along, you know what I'm saying? But like, in my mind, I'm like, bitch, you get in this car, bitch, you know what's up. Like, so, you know, but like, I was just moving too fast, bro. Like, and every time I sat down, I thought I would learn what the fuck that was going on, but it wasn't. Like, I was moving too fast, bro. So like, imagine you locked up for a home invasion. You facing a 523 years? You know how they stack that shit? Well, I ain't gonna say you know, but they stack that shit up on you and be like, yo, they make you think you gonna get all this shit. So I'm like, damn, these bitches trying to give me 500,000 years. The fuck? Like, god damn. So, I'm in that joint, and I'm like, yo, I ain't never coming home. So, you know, like, I ain't thinking about music. I ain't thinking about shit. So when I go to court, my lawyer, he like, yo, whoever they got, He was like, yo, he was like, whoever they got to testify, they was like, the nigga not gonna testify. You know what I'm saying? They can't get a hold of me. They can't get a hold of the nigga. They don't know where he at. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, when we go back to this next court date, if they say that same shit, then we getting this shit thrown out. So basically, when we went in there, that's what happened. They wound up saying that they not throwing it out, but they'll give me stat docket, meaning that they basically, like, as long as I don't do no shit within like a year or two or some bullshit. So I'm like, man, I ain't tripping about that. I know I ain't going through that again. So like, I come home and I'm off probation, bro. I'm off papers. Like, it's the first time off papers in about 10 years. So I'm lit, like really. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my shit, like, I'm on my hustling shit, you feel me? Like, I'm on my, you know what I mean, whatever I gotta do type shit. And I'm doing it without that motherfucking monkey on my back, without that paranoia, you know? So I was really live. Like, it was crazy. Got fucking, when I got in the accident, it came back like a fucking couple weeks later, bro, and charged me. Cause like my one man, he got flown to Baltimore. My other man, he was cool, but he went to Easton. I went to Salisbury. But my one man, he almost died, like real shit. Like I was fucked up about that shit, but like, you know, like they fucked around and made me, you know, do 3. They like, fuck it, bitch, we gonna make you do 3. They was like, oh, and that coke you had it was like pure tight. So he really hit me, like he hit me for the purity of the coke they found. And he hit me for, you know, like the fact that, you know, I outran the police, a uniformed officer in a vehicle, put lives in jeopardy, definitely put lives in jeopardy, you know, put one life in trauma, you feel me? So I'm a fucking, you know how they looking at a nigga, so nigga give me 3 years, bro. I get over that junk, they like, oh yeah, bro, I'm at the annex. I'm at ECI annex. They're like, oh yeah, you gonna do 9 months, you gonna go home on parole. Man, shit. Nigga, I went up for parole, they denied my motherfucking ass. I'm like, God dang. So I write them like, what can I do? They was like, best thing you can do is get back in court. So I'm writing the judge, he denied me. Whole time, had I had got a lawyer the first time instead of trying to be personal, I would have been got that hearing. But when I finally got the lawyer and they wrote that shit for the modification, I go in there, man, and I get that joint, but they put me in drug court. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in drug court. They got so much pressure on a nigga. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. And I go in rampage mode again. Now I'm out that bitch, I don't give a fuck, like I don't care, like I'm pissing dirty for coke, and I'm telling them bitches like, man, I ain't doing shit, you know, looking crazy instead of being like, yo, I slipped up, I got high. Like, instead, I'm bucking the shit like I'm doing something slick. Like, man, I don't know why my shit got coke in my system. So they like, all right, since you don't know why, we ready to find out. Man, them niggas launched an investigation on me, bro. They dress it up like me and my mans was on some kingpin shit. But the whole time it was really some shit that they picked up on from drug court. So I got under investigation. This is after I come home from the first bit. It's 17 months, 4.5 months later, I catch this junk. They give me 8 years. You know what I'm saying? I do 3 on that bitch. Niggas again, man, you gonna be home with 2? Shit, I did 3 years and 2 months on that shit. So when I come home, I'm like, yo, I'm done. I'm telling my son, like, yo, I'll never leave you like that again for the second time. So he already like, yo, dad done lied to me. Now he telling me, so I'm gonna give him this chance, bro. Man, I was home for like 1.5 years and got locked up again. Yo, my son Slan cut me off, bro. Bro, 9 months, bro. Was the longest 9 months I ever did. Like, out of all the time I did put together, wasn't nothing longer than them 9 months because I had a violation from probation. I was facing like 32 years, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, like I'm driving without license, bro. I was tripping, bro. I had like 6 driving without license charges, 2 warrants for not going to court, a violation warrant, bro. I had 9 warrants when they grabbed me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all of them driving without license, all of them from different counties. shit that I done pushed the circuit to buy time. I was just playing with life, bro. Like, it was speaking as I was acting my life out, living that joint. It was speaking values to who I am and who I can't tell a bitch I ain't. Like, it was showing. I'm like, yo, you showing everybody, yo, how you gonna show everybody you a fuck up and expect them not to think you a fuck up? So, you know, that was another thing that I battled with, you know, hearing motherfuckers saying they ain't gonna be able to trust the fuck with me because they invest 10 or 20K into a nigga and I go to jail. So I'm thinking about that shit, and at first I was battling it. I was battling it. I was being combative, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, yo, you know what? Man, for real, on some real shit, them niggas right. Like niggas really is like doing dumbass shit, like fucking up great opportunities. Like, nigga, I was on the run. I was supposed to do the hoops on the Ave jump in 2022. I couldn't even do it. I had cut my box off. I couldn't even do the show. I was on the nigga Donio phone. Shout out to Donio, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga Donio, he fuck with me so crazy. He fuck around and he put the motherfucking joint on the radio like, fuck it, bro. You can do the interview over the phone. Like, I respect that. You don't want the police to come up here and, you know, risk something happening extra off of what you got going on. I gotta respect that, bro. We gonna do this on the phone. So I'm like, damn, I ain't even know because that's who I am. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna fuck with you and be riding with like 2 warrants and be like, yeah, let's go to the club or some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And not tell you what's going on before I get in your car. Like, that's what it was. Like, and I'm not even trying to fuck with niggas because I ain't in the business. Cuz, what's up, cuz? Yeah, that's that joint right there. Yeah, so, motherfucking, I'm on the shit. I'm like, yo, like, you know, like, niggas right. I'm really fucking up. I'm real life crashing, you feel me? So, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, next thing you know, I go to court. Like, I got hella grades in my shit, nigga. Like, all this shit came off the 9-month bit, bro. Like, before I had the motherfucking 9 months, nigga, I think I had like 1 grade strand. I came out that motherfucker, I was grade up. They like, yeah, man, you got hella grades. I was like, yeah, nigga, I ain't think I was coming home. A nigga sitting with 6 driving without license charges, 2 fucking violations of probation because I had 2 charges. Like, they smoked me for real. They ran my shit consecutive, but they suspended my first sentence. Like, they gave me 40, all but 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had 1 charge where they had the distribution charge. They couldn't really prove distribution, but I pled. So now they can play with it. So they basically take all the time off the distribution charge, take 12 off of the first joint, because that's my guideline, and give me the 8. So he really gave me 4 and 4. He told me, he's like, yo, I'm gonna really give you 4 and 4, but I'm gonna run it like this so you don't have issues coming home. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, I ain't even think of it like that. Cause yeah, like when you run your shit consecutive, that shit is a transition. But when you run it concurrent, it's all at once. So you, regardless, the bigger sentence gonna eat the smaller one up. Boom, so that'll push you out the door. But when it's consecutive, like you gotta do the first one, then you gotta do the second one. Like you gotta get processed into the second one, cause it's a whole nother sentence, my nigga. So like, that shit, you know what I'm saying, got suspended, so I was saved from that. He could have chopped it 4 and 4 and really been like, yeah, nigga, fuck you for real. And I would have probably came home in like 4 instead of 3, or you know what I mean? Like, so I probably would have came home in 3.5, but still, that was way too much for an 8-piece, you feel me? Like, and don't think that shit is cool, y'all. Like, hell no. Like, I do want you to understand, like, I'm talking this shit the way I'm talking it because I done lived through it. Like, it's not nothing attractive about going to jail, my nigga. Like, every nigga in jail gonna tell you that shit is trash. That shit is not it, bro. Like, I don't know a nigga in there right now that's talking about, yo, this the place to be, bro. Like, I wish you was here. Like, niggas talking about, man, bro, this shit phony. Like, they done took, you know, they took audio from them. They can't hear music. They took all the things that make them happy. They trying to make these niggas mentally suffer because they can't physically abuse them without getting sued. You know what I mean? So they mentally abusing niggas in that junk. So it's like, I come out of that junk. I got all these grades. I go to court, bro. I'm in county. I go to county to the district court or the circuit court, nigga. he fuck around and he like, yo, I don't like, he said, I don't like when people don't come to court. He said, that's out of all things I frown upon, that's the one I frown upon the most. So I'm like, yo, this nigga Ray spanked me. Man, this nigga was like, yo, he said, man, Mr. West, I wasn't gonna give you 32 years for no driving. I was like, but Your Honor, I got 6 of them in a year. Like, I know you probably looking at a nigga like, you feel me? Like he fucked up. Like, yeah, this nigga ain't gonna change. But it was like, the nigga was like, yo, I legally can't even do what you thinking was gonna happen to you. So he was like, yo, the nigga, like the lawyer I had, he was, you know what I mean, he was a good guy, you know? So he basically had a conversation and I wound up getting like fucking, what, like 40 days for a 32-year sentence. He gave me the 32 all suspended but 40 days. And he gave me 2 years probation. You know what I'm saying? My shit up. You feel me? Like, that shit over.